Undoubtedly, the most iconic images of Bukovina are of its UNESCO World Heritage painted monasteries. Their exterior walls decorated with elaborate 15th and 16th century frescoes, featuring scenes from the Bible and the subsequent history of the church. These dramatic and often brutal images, especially where depicting the suffering of the saints, were created to inspire and educate the local populace, who in many cases were unable to read or write. Principal among these is the Church of Voroneț, famed for its vibrant blues, using a natural pigment that remains a secret to this day. I was fortunate enough to get a personal tour from Mother Superior Gabriela.
Welcome.
Mother Superior, thank you so much for having us.
Welcome to our monastery. I am waiting for you from a long time.
Really?
Yes.
Well,
to come in Voroneț.
Serendipity.
Yes, wonderful.
This
you dressed on the blue.
I did that deliberately because I know this is the Blue Monastery.
Next week we will celebrate on 26th May 535 years since started to build this church, and it was built in 3 months and 3 weeks. After the prayer destination of this place, because it is a monastery, the second destination of Voroneț, it is to be a touristical place. They are coming pilgrims, but also just tourists which love the culture, want to see this wonderful treasure.
Well, that was the original idea of the murals, wasn't it? To teach people, and
yes.
So all the tourists coming to see
yes.
can be inspired by the images.
Everybody can understand a lot because yes. the paintings, the images are speaking directly. Yes. This is the highest moment of the exterior paintings of Voroneț. Last Judgment representation. Because of this wonderful composition, it was compared the Voroneț church to the Sixtine Chapel. It is good for us because it's only one church from entire world compared to the Sixtine Chapel.
Yeah, that's quite impressive.
And there it is, that the value comes from the painter. Michelangelo, his composition, his vision, yes. Here, our Moldavian painters, it is give the value of the theological composition.
It's extremely visceral, with the river of fire, with the demons and the dragon, and then, you know, getting smaller and smaller as you get closer to the light at the top with the figure of God sitting, or is it God or is it Jesus?
It is Jesus.
It's Jesus, isn't it?
Because he is the judge. Actually, the judgment, it will be depending of our acts, and that means in the main moment, place from this composition, it is in the middle. If we cross two lines, the intersection, it will be to the balance moment, because our life, it will be put it on the balance, and depending on the
which way it goes,
position, it will be God's answer.
Close to God or following the river
yes.
of fire down.
And what we can see, if we are closer to God, actually, we do not have any problem of the properties of the fire.
So it's a fire that either cleanses you
yes.
or condemns you, depending on how you lived your life.
Yes, and if you are not anymore in the communion with God, if we take the distances from the source of love, which is God, okay, this fire, it will be the hell.
The interior of Voroneț is equally spectacular, but among its many wonders, the most sacred is the tomb of Daniel the Hermit, in whose honor the church was built. Stories tell how the saint advised Stephen the Great to persevere in his fight against the Ottomans, and having achieved victory, had Voroneț constructed and dedicated in the name of St. George.
This is the treasure of Voroneț. When we started the monastery to be resurrected after 206 years, we were asking in our mind what we will do. We will take his example. That means together monastic life. That means the meal without meat.
Yes.
That means also midnight prayers. And we kiss the stone at the beginning and at the end of each service, because we take the power Our first Mother Superior, she had a special relationship with this tomb because she used to say, I am not the superior of the monastery. The real superior of Voroneț monastery is Daniel the Hermit. It is a lot of power of here. For example, it is a painter of the frescoes today. And he comes in the Sundays during the summer services when we celebrate in this church because he used to say, I can't describe in the words what do I feel like energy, holy energy from the tomb.
Emanating from
Yes,
his tomb.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.